Hello, everyone, and welcome to Clutch Them Pearls. We have breaking news, DNA coming back, and guess whose it is? Not surprisingly, Travis Decker's. Right now, we're going to be learning what it all entails. Travis Decker has became the center of the shocking DNA revelation tied to the uh, unaliving of his 3 kids. We're going to get on all of that here on the other side of this.
Big rain, come along with me. Together with the truth you'll see. Got our pearls and our laughter too. The search for facts is always new. In this place we keep it real. Classy vibes and joyful zeal. Join the journey, it's just begun. We shine brighter than the sun. Hit the light and share the vibe. Crush those pearls, let's take the ride. Helen's here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Spreading truth is what we do. So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. With every laugh we lift our hearts. In the search we all take part. Thank you all for standing strong. Together we belong. Hit the light and share the vibe. Catch those pearls, let's take the ride. Come in here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. With every laugh we lift our hearts. In the search we all take part. Thank you all for standing strong. Together we belong. Hit the light and share the vibe. Crush those pearls, let's take the ride. Come in here and spread the
Thank you,
cheer.
Rihanna. Appreciate you, my love. Thank you.
The pearls were bound together through the storm and darkest weather. We search high, we search low, together everywhere we go. Justin's here and he's going live with the best fans by my side. We're a family, we hold strong. Together we can right the wrong. We clutch them pearls, we shine like stars. Searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea. We are one in this community. Daily grind, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care. We clutch them pearls, we shine like stars. Searching wide, spreading love afar. Every stream, every heartfelt plea. We are one in this community. Daily grind, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care. We clutch them pearls, we shine like stars. Searching wide, spreading love afar. enough support. Together we will hold the fort. Daily grind, but we're not stopping. Pearls around the world just popping. With each view and every share, we send hope and show we care.
Click play and come along with me.
Thank you,
Together
Widow. Thank
with
you,
the truth you
baby.
see.
How you doing?
Got
Appreciate you,
our
mama.
pearls and our laughter too. The search for facts is always new. In this place we keep it real. Classy vibes and joyful zeal. Join the journey, it's just begun. We shine brighter than the sun. Hit the like and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Comments here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Defending truth is what we do. So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. Defending truth is what we do. So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. With every laugh we lift our hearts. In the search we all take part. Thank you all for standing strong. Together we belong. Hit the like and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Comments here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Hit the like and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Comments here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. Come along with me. Together with the truth you see. Got our pearls and our laughter too. The search for facts is always new. In this place we keep it real. Classy vibes and joyful zeal. Join the journey, it's just begun. We shine brighter than the sun. Hit the like and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Come in here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear. And the truth is what we do. So hit subscribe and join the crew. With every search we pave the way. Together we will save the day. With every laugh we lift our hearts. In the search we all take part. Thank you all for standing strong. Together we belong. Hit the like and share the vibe. Clutch those pearls, let's take the ride. Come in here and spread the cheer. Members make the truth so clear.
Well, hello, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining me. Really do appreciate your time. You could have chosen to be anywhere on YouTube, You have a lot of options anywhere on the internet, anywhere in the world, and you chose to be right here. I know your time is very valuable, and I do appreciate you spending some time with me. Today is July 2nd, 2025. It is currently 8:12 p.m. in the East Coast of the United States. Oh, my bad. Okay. These ones today. All right. Good to see you all. Do appreciate you. We are talking about Travis Decker. My phone keeps going off. Hey Uber, thank you so much for renewing your membership. Really do appreciate you. Hold on, I'm gonna turn my phone off. 1 second, guys. 2 seconds. Uh, I don't know what's wrong with my phone, but it all. Holy shit. Put a 1 in the chat if you are familiar with Summerwell's case. Like, really familiar. We're going to take a little sidebar. Thank you, Sherry. 6 months. Put a 1 in the chat. Okay. Y'all know Allison, right? Y'all know Allison? Her daughter, True. You know who I'm talking about? Hunter's girlfriend or Hunter's sister. Charges of child abuse, neglect, and endangerment. Happened July 5th, 2024. Damn. Damn. I'll show it to you. Hold on, I'm live. There's 2 cases. Case rescheduled. She's got a hearing for 8/28/25. That's crazy, y'all. Here, I want to show y'all this. Damn. I tell you, they need to get those kids out of there then, because they don't need to have another Summer Wells. Just had a source send me some stuff, which is very interesting. Here you go. I'll show y'all this real quick. Taking a little side note, guys. I apologize, but we break the news as it happens. Okay. It doesn't surprise me either. Can y'all see that? It might be a little small. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Actually, what I probably need to do is redact something. Give me 2 seconds. I just realized that. And I'll show you. I don't know. I mean, I don't like to I don't like to speak ill about the dead or anything, but And I like Allie, like I really did, but I mean, she just wasn't that good of a mother. Let's just be real. Let's just keep it real. She wasn't that good of a mother. And I don't think I mean, I just don't see, most kids are a product of their environment. If if they don't try to be different than how they were brought up. Okay, here we go. Let me just go ahead and redact this magic eraser. I'm going to redact her last name. Here we go. See, I can see it bigger now. Hello, good to see you. There we go. Sorry, just kind of broke whenever. Yep, true. And I redacted her last name. Sullivan County, 3915 401A, child abuse, neglect, endangerment. Filing date 7/8/2024, violation 7/5/2024. She's got a hearing coming up next month, the end of next month. So there's that, y'all. I don't know, I know this is about Travis Decker, but Hunter, the last time I heard Hunter, I just could not believe the road he was going down. You know what I mean? Like, I just could not believe it. Turn my fan off. Fan's killing me. Just couldn't believe it. Last year, Hunter said he was having twins. Nope, that's what I'm saying, Mohawk. Like, it's just terrible. It's just so anyway, I want to go ahead and get to this because we have our main live of the evening coming up in just a little bit. The Sun and many outlets are reporting that the DNA with Travis Decker that was found on the truck is, not really shockingly, at least in my opinion, his. Now, Travis Decker has not been found yet. We have no idea where he is. A lot of people believe he's dead. I don't know. I don't think he is. I really don't think he is, but he might be. I just think they would have found him by now. I would think they would have found him by now. Put a 1 in the chat if you think he's dead. Put a 2 in the chat if you think he's not. He had almost a 4-day start, JD. 1 if you do think he's deceased. 2 if you don't. One. It's probably very, very mixed. Yeah. It's a very mixed bag. It's probably about 50-50. I think they would have probably found him by now. But, just like you said in chat, it's very likely, he did get a several day ahead, but I do think it was him. So on that, damn, I forgot to put this. I forgot to show you this because this is wild. Absolutely wild. I'll tell you in a second. I'll show you in a second. I've got too many things open here. This is the handsome sheriff that we all know and love. Listen to this.
Over 30 people that did a grid search around the campsite, extending out, following up on additional information. We inserted additional units into the enchantments area that did follow-up searches. We had our cadaver dog out again. That was not the first time we've had cadaver dogs. We've had cadaver dogs out from the beginning. We also had our search dog.
Look at the headlines, not hairlines. Headlines here. Sheriff efforts go on $6 million. $6 million. This has costed the taxpayers. And I'll be honest with you, I think that's the reason they're not searching for him anymore. Because whether we like to admit it or not, money is a factor. It is a factor. It just is. And I think they're just going to keep it much smaller and just watch out, and they'll find him. He's going to get comfortable. He's going to get comfortable. Listen, if he did not unalive himself, I find it very improbable that he would be deceased, because he knows how to take care of himself, right? He does. Donna Smith, I want to thank you so very much, my friend. Good to see you, Miss Donna. Thank you so much for your support, and thank you for being a member. It means so much to me, my dear. And I want to thank my widow, babe. I want to call you widow baby. Widow Bailey, thank you so much, my dear. Good to see you. If you received one of those, make sure you give a widow a big, big thank you. And Lisa B. Always, thank you so much. How's your puppy? My daughter turned 45 today. I am so thankful, as she is a cancer survivor for 3 years. She will continue to be able to raise her children. God is good. Amen. Another clap for that. Yes, absolutely. Thank God, Lisa. That's amazing. Uber, thank you so much, my dear, for renewing your membership. And thank you, Sherry Lynn, for 6 months. Love you and all the pearls. We love you and Uber so much. Thank you so much, my dear. I'm so glad to hear about the cancer survivor for 3 years. I hate cancer.
Out. We've had additional ground teams.
He's just so pretty. He's got clean hands. Clean
Following up,
nails.
we received additional results
Very
back from
clean.
State Patrol's crime lab. That did not come back to be a match, and that was just an area of interest that we were looking at on the Kittitas County side. So we'll continue to follow up, but we did get positive confirmation that the DNA from the crime scene does match up with the DNA that we believe to be Mr. Decker's. So I know there's a lot of questions on that. Was there a match? Yes. Based off what we have, yes. And there were no other suspects that have been identified so far with DNA samples that we've gotten back from the crime lab. And we'll have additional National Park Service team that is going to be deploying in the high school. That's going to go from above the campsite all the way down to the Columbia. In addition to our Swiftwater team will be in there again. And we'll continue to search with our GoPro cameras that we had going in the water for areas of interest. So we're very much still invested in that process, and we're going to continue to search until we get to a point where we feel it would not be a vital utilization of our funds to continue to go through there. But I'd point out a lot of the teams that are in there are volunteering their time and their resources. I wouldn't say volunteering; they're paying for the bill, but they're not billing Chelan County. And I'd imagine so far this operation has been over $6 million is what we're getting, generalization. And majority of that has not been billed back to Chelan County. If we had to take on the investigation by ourselves, I'd imagine we would have eaten up close to half our budget.
Okay. All right. What did you say that last part there? Hold on.
I'd imagine we would have eaten up close to half our budget, Chelan County. And I'd imagine so far this operation has been over $6 million is what we're getting, generalization. And majority of that has not been billed back to Chelan County. If we had to take on the investigation by ourselves, I'd imagine we would have eaten up close to half our budget.
Oh, wow. If they had to take that on by themselves, it would have eaten up half of their budget. That's interesting. That's interesting. So, that's, $6 million. 1 second, I apologize. So sorry about that. Not sure if my two went through. So here's another one. Hello, Miss Matt Murray. Carol, thank you so much, my dear, for 11 months. Amazing. Thank you so much. Oxy, you're funny. I can't imagine he's still up. You don't think so? A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't. I do. I do. But the Sun says killer dad DNA breakthrough on bloody handprints at Travis Decker crime scene as cops reach breaking point of 5-week manhunt. By the way, today is month 2 for Jack and Lily Sullivan. Travis Decker, 32, was wanted by law enforcement for allegedly murdering his 2 daughters. There he is there. He looks so different. Um, he's got his GMC truck or Chevrolet. What? It's a popular truck, I was going to say. Never mind. I've got I have the SUV version. So, look at I have not seen this picture. Look at this. That's bless their hearts. I think that man is absolutely fine as a bar of gold. But I'm still alive. That's right. Uh the dog might have bitten him. A lot of people say that. I think the dog might have bitten him if he was trying to unalive it. The oldest looks like her daddy. Yes. Yeah. She does. She does. Yeah. Brown hair and they got blonde hair. So cute. Such a good. What else? Investigators confirmed that blood found on a tailgate of the truck at the crime scene is believed to be from Decker. Decker's DNA was previously found on the other items at the crime scene. Quote, we know positively that the DNA samples uncovered belong to the same male subject who we believe is Mr. Decker, uh, Under Sheriff Dan Osment said in a statement. With this evidence, along with the other evidentiary items found at the scene, we do not have any reason to believe there are any other suspects. Decker's daughter, Peyton 9, Evelyn 8, and Olivia 5 were reported missing by their mother, Whitney, after they never returned from their scheduled 3-hour visitation with their father on May 30th. The 3 girls were found dead on June 2nd at Rock Island Campground in Chelan County, Washington. A preliminary report found that the girls died of suffocation and found with bags over their heads and their hands zip tied. Their bodies were found near the truck with Decker's DNA. Following the discovery of the girls' bodies, Decker is now wanted in the charges of kidnapping and murder. Search teams made up of law enforcement canine units and volunteers been searching for Decker for the past 5 weeks. Investigators are unsure whether Decker is still alive, but they noted that his military training may enable him to survive rather in the wilderness for a substantial amount of time. Quote, until he's taken into custody or recovered, we will continue these efforts, end quote. Uh, I don't know if it's pronounced Osmond or Osmond, stated the deputy said he's thankful that the continued leadership, dedication, and support from all of the sheriff teams. The massive effort expanded on June 6 by Governor Jay Inslee, uh, allocated state emergency funds and activated the National Guard to search for Decker. And there's a timeline. I would have thought they would have bumped up their reward. It's still at only $20,000. You would think they would offer more than that. I know. I know. And I think about this and I just think what a fucking coward you are, Travis. What a bitch you are, Travis, to do that to any human being, let alone your three daughters, 5, 8, and 9 years old. No, can't even think about it. And I have, like I've told you guys, I rarely dream about anything really that I remember, but I did dream about this case, and I really think deeply on a lot of these cases, and I just wonder how he acted after he picked those girls up. Was it, come on girls, let's go, and was he normal on the car ride there while the girls are in the car or in the truck with him, right? Did he get out and just say, you stand here, you stand here, you stand here? Did he make it into a game? Like like, I don't know. I don't know how he would do it, but like, how did he manage this? You know what I mean? He was quiet and scary with the girls, in my opinion. And I just think of, like, I'm just trying to think, like, where did he do this at? Like, I mean, was it next to the tents? Was it in the tent? And then after they were deceased, he just threw them over the hill like garbage. But I mean, you know what I mean? Like a 5-year-old, an 8, and a 9-year-old to Travis Decker, like they're very weak. You know what I mean? And he just had to have. That is just so taking it. I just can't understand. Did he not medicate them before he strangled them? No. He zip strapped their hands and then he put bags over their heads. Right? If someone ever tries to like smother you with a bag or something like that, they tell you how to, like, you want to bite it, so you can be able to breathe, get some oxygen. I actually don't think, what was that? He, fuck Justin, he cared more about himself. He's weak as I think he wanted to hurt Whitney. That's exactly what I think he wanted to do. The only thing I hope if he is dead, the only thing I hope he is in is a bear's asshole coming out. That's what I hope. I hope they ate the fuck out of him if he's dead. That sick son of a bitch, what he did to those babies. Fuck him. I am not even joking. I fuck him. I don't even think I really don't even think a bear or anything would touch him. I don't even think a bear would do that. I just cannot imagine. He will be in hell. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, Uber. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Um so Whitney Decker, she's saying she's still angry. Hold on, let me show you. Yeah, there was a tent, by the way. It was like an orange tent. It had a cooler kind of next to it. Um oh, I forgot to show you all this. Hold on one second. Um just as the sows I was going to say sun and rose as the sun rose beyond the Wenatchee National Forest in central Washington. Mike McLeod, say or McLeod, how do you pronounce it? McLeod, okay. McLeod awoke and turned his thoughts to the frustrating hunt. I'm still angry. He still hasn't been found, the deputy with the Chelan County Sheriff's Office told the Today on May 30th as he prepared to revisit the remote area where he found 33-year-old fugitive Travis Decker vehicle exactly 1 month earlier. This is supposed to be a very interesting article. Someone sent it to me with some. A single email on June 2nd led McLeod to the white 2017 GMC Sierra pickup on a small sliver of land within the national forest and alpine terrain with wilderness areas, lakes, camping, and hiking trails. At that point, it was still a missing persons case, McLeod said, who found the pickup truck along Icicle Road at Rock Island Campground while searching the thick wooded area on a dirt bike. Once I read that email, I knew right where they would be, McLeod said. But things went south fast. It's so beautiful there. My God, that's so beautiful. That's like the perfect place for me. I love like if I'm going to nature, I like that kind of nature. I don't know. I just love it. Um McLeod alerted dispatch to the vehicle. St. Brian Lewis arrived and found Decker's 3 daughters dead around 50 yards from the truck. That poor sheriff, or that poor deputy. That poor deputy, man. Decker was nowhere to be found. There was nothing we could do for them, McLeod recalled. I was angry. Where is he? After 4 weeks of searching for the girl's killer, law enforcement officials at the local, state, and federal levels continue to hunt for Decker, a former U.S. Army member wanted at kidnapping and unaliving brutal slayings of Olivia, Evelyn, and Peyton Decker. At the time they died, the sisters lived with their mothers in Wenatchee, a city in Chelan County about 150 miles east of Seattle. Whitney Decker reported her children missing May 30th after the siblings left their home from a planned custody visit with their father. The Wenatchee Police Department reported the girls were found dead 3 days later. 4 weeks after the tragedy discovered, USA Today spoke with McLeod about what led him to find the girls' bodies as well as the latest in the search for the father, who was wanted on charges of first-degree unaliving and first-degree kidnapping and custodial interference. McLeod was on his way to work when he got the email. The missing girl's family told law enforcement that Decker was likely headed up Icicle Road to go camping, the deputy recalled. Wow. That's interesting. We just now learned that because that means Travis told Whitney where they was going to be. Oh, I'm sorry, SL. That's very interesting. Huh. So he wanted them to be found right there. He knew it. He planned this. Mm-mm. McLeod, 48, called his office and said he had a good idea of where to find the father and the three missing children. There is no one more familiar with Chelan County and the forest more than McLeod. Chelan County Sheriff's Mike Morrison told USA Today. He's been our lead coordinator for the search and rescue and is also a helicopter pilot for the agency. Wenatchee police pinged Decker's phone and tracked it near Leavenworth, McLeod said, about 20 miles northwest of where the girls lived. I hopped on my dirt bike and plain clothes to blend in, said McLeod, who has worked for the sheriff's office for 2 decades and spent the last 9 years as a full-time forest deputy. Wow. About 3 p.m. on June 2nd, he spotted the truck on the dirt road and alerted dispatch. Inside it, McLeod recalled finding Decker's wallet, the only thing left behind in the vehicle. Really? That's the only thing left in the vehicle? Which one? Which one, Andrea, my love? Uh, yeah, Panda. I know. Okay. The missing girls' bodies were found 50 yards away from the vehicle, McLeod said. An investigation found that they had been dead about 2.5 days. That son of a bitch. Unbelievable. 1 second. Yeah, I thought about the dog and the dog. That's what I was thinking. I think he's getting helpmate. You think so, Uber? Uh, he could be, or he already stashed some stuff. Maybe. Oddly enough, there wasn't anyone at any other campsites. he recalled of the warm, sunny day. No peoples, no people, no vehicles. Normally it's super busy. About 1 mile from where the girls' bodies were found, McLeod said officers found an abandoned orange tent. This is it, by the way. This is what I was talking about. I've seen this photo for a long time. I had it a while back, but I couldn't confirm it that it was his. That's an arm. No, no, it's just a city Uber. It's just a little town. I thought the dog was found inside too. Ooh, excuse me. Cops and EMS have hard jobs when my daughter. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mama Angie. It's tough, yeah. Uh all right. It looked like a homeless person's tent. Floor was ripped, haphazardly put up, not an expensive tent. However, the cooler was placed neatly next to it, squared up the tent. McLeod said the scene led him to believe the tent was Decker's, a suspicion that has not yet been confirmed by investigators. Well, I mean, I don't find it a coincidence that someone just leaves their, their tent out. That's not a hiking tent. What's a hiking tent? What's the difference? I don't know. I just know there's small, medium, and large tents. That's all I know. He wouldn't use a tent on the run. Yep. I think he was staying I think he was staying there previously, and that's where he had planned on taking the girls, and he obviously couldn't take his tent with him, right? He couldn't take his tent with him, so he left it. Hello, Bernie. Girls were found laying on a bank at that. Yeah, they were down an embankment. Sure was. Morrison, the sheriff, told USA Today that law enforcement has faced environmental challenges while hunting the fugitive. He highlighted not only rugged terrain, but harsh conditions that SWAT and U.S. Marshal teams have battled. In some areas, snow was still on the ground. We can't get into the river yet because of spring runoff, Morris said of the Icicle River, which flows along Rock Island Campground. McLeod said officials are waiting for the water to recede. That won't happen until next month. Just beautiful. Damn. I don't know what it is about places like that, but I just love it. Morrison said Decker was last seen alive with the children on May 30th. Our agency got involved on June 2nd. I'm so sorry, y'all. When we found the scene, he said. Since then, officials have deployed cadaver dogs and a mountaineer team in the hunt. Agencies from the last 7 counties surrounding Chelan County have joined the chase. The sheriff's office, which covers 2,900 square miles, have covered hundreds of square miles across multiple states, including Oregon. Officials have also checked tips internationally into Canada, Morris said. In addition, that the environmental challenges, Morrison said a recent decline in tips in the case has hindered finding Decker. Initially, some were hot. We had some break-ins and some items missing from campsite. He said nothing came from them, but we're still following any leads that come in. None confirmed a fine. Tips have slowed, but the U.S. Marshals are still on ground with us. Morrison said Oregon units have come to help and check the caves and mine shafts. Can you imagine? Like, this is so much bigger than what we realize, all of this. And you're just looking for basically a speck from the air. Yes. Yep. You're right, Brielle. Yep. Sure can. Let's see here. Clearly, it's looking more like the probability he's deceased, Morrison said. Does he have the potential to survive out there? Yes. But with the amount of people out there with no signs whatsoever, it's not likely. It's possible, but we're presuming, but for now, we're presuming he's still alive. Okay, so I want to show you this. Is Mr. Morrison, sheriff here. Looky, looky. Here we go.
Carrying the
And by the way, what a day. What a day. Brian Kohlberger pleads guilty, and P. Diddy gets off with, the main charges, found acquitted. What a day. That's cray-cray. And today's also 2 months that Lily and Jack have been missing. So there's that. Telling you, man. What's his face? Old Kohlberger. Shit, he's creepy. Ugh. Creeps me out. Can't take him. Pardon my El Frencho. All right, watch this, guys. This is really interesting.
weight of it all.
Peyton, Evelyn, and Olivia, I mean, their deaths, it's hit us. It's hit us hard.
It's been nearly 3 weeks since the Decker girls were found dead at a campsite near Leavenworth.
Having 3 kids myself, it certainly resonates with you. And I'm going on 20 years here in my profession, and I don't think I've ever had a case.
Oh, he's got 3 kids too. Uh-oh. It's nice.
That has actually ever pulled on my emotional heartstrings, but you feel it.
The girls' father, Travis Decker, is accused of killing them, then disappearing into Washington's backcountry.
At this point, I couldn't see a lot of things that would motivate him to want to live. I mean, his daughters are gone. He no longer has the life that he wanted to have.
Investigators are chasing leads across steep, remote terrain, from the Enchantments to Ingalls Creek off Highway 97, and now the Teanaway Trail near Cleella, tracking every tip, no matter how small.
Well, one call we just got was that we saw that chicken coop had eggs taken out of it. So of course they were wondering hey, who would have come in and taken our eggs? So we want to follow up on that too, because we understand that could be a food source for somebody.
While the U.S. Marshals now lead the manhunt, the sheriff's office is handling the homicide investigation, piecing together evidence and working with FBI behavioral experts to understand what led to this.
Trying to get a better understanding of how he thinks, what stuff might be going on in his personal life that might have motivated some of this, and overall just what his thought process might look like, what his end game might look like.
Amid this relentless search, the sheriff isn't mincing words.
I don't think anyone likes him. I don't think anyone wants him to come back into society. I certainly feel like he's done a disservice to himself and has just done an evil act. And I would want him to step forward and take accountability for it.
Until then, Morrison says they will keep searching, and their commitment to justice for the Decker girls won't end.
I mean, they're going to have to do something, right? They're going to have to find him one way or another. He can't just be out there, dead or alive. People need to know. And Whitney needs and deserves answers for sure.
Their deaths could not just go unaccounted for and just to be ignored.
He
There you
says
go.
Decker can keep
He said they just can't go accounted for and be ignored. You just said what I said.
running, but believes his days are numbered.
We're not going to go away. We don't time out. His charges aren't going to time out. So if he wants to live the rest of his life looking over his shoulder, we'll be there.
Sheriff Morrison confirms that the Decker girl's mom, Whitney, is safe and is being updated regularly as this.
I don't like the way he said that. The rest of his life looking over his shoulder. Are you thinking he's going to be out there a long time on the run?
Case unfolds. In Wenatchee, Bridget Chavez, King 5 News.
Thank you, Bridget Chavez. We appreciate your reporting. I think he's hunkered down somewhere. I don't want him to be out there. But he's like the kind that would go to Mexico, I think. I don't know. He could, like they said, he could be in a mine shaft somewhere. You just really don't know. You just really don't know. Did we play? Well, 1 second. Okay, we played that. Okay, just making sure. So look at this with the DNA. There has been a big ass manhunt. 6. I don't think he would hurt mom. He wants her to live without the babies. Well, yeah, Tart. That's how the mob used to hurt people. A lot of times they wouldn't hurt you. They would hurt something you love. They would never hurt kids, but they would hurt someone you love. Right? Because that's really the worst suffering. It's really the worst suffering. He wouldn't chance going back. Why would he just go into the weeds? He planned it all. Sancho, the sheriff, said that he may have a getaway car. What? Cartels. Maybe it was cartels that did that. Maybe it wasn't the mob. I think you're right, Brandy. Maybe it was cartels. One thing about the mob, they never hurt kids ever. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. So, okay. Might be getting something in here. Phone keeps going off. Okay, same charges. Yeah, guys, we was talking about Summer Wells kind of case when we opened up here. If you remember anything about Summer Wells case, there was Allison, Hunter's mom, and True's mom, and then there was Grand Bun, the older grandma, Hunter's great grandma, and then there was Allison's mom. Her name was Sherry Mulvaney. Do you remember her? Remember Sherry? She was the crazy one that was like, she was just a fruitcake. Is she still alive? I broke that story. Sherry Mulvaney she had charges in 2021. She had 3 counts of child abuse, neglect, endangerment of 8 years old or less. What's wrong, What's wrong, Daily? Are you okay? What's wrong, honey? He would. I don't think she did. I don't think she did. I think Grand Bun's still alive. I'm pretty sure. But I broke that story a couple years ago, and it's just crazy now. I'm sorry, Daily, honey. I'll call you in a little bit or something if you need to talk. But it's just crazy now. Her grandchild now has the same charges. JD, true. If you might have not seen it when I first went live, True now has charges for abuse, neglect, and endangerment. So it's just kind of been crazy. Yeah. So there's that. True. That's Hunter's sister. Hunter's sister. Sounds like a right bunch of oddballs. They are. They are. Angel, Sharon, Uber, Tar, Lovely, JD, Smiley, everyone. She's on there talking about. Yeah, guys, I respectfully do not think that there's this ransom letter related to Sebastian Rogers. I don't believe it. I think it's someone who just wants attention, who made up the letter or something. I don't buy it at all. That's just me. You believe what you want to believe. You can believe it till the cows come home, for all I care. But it's just someone wanting attention. That's it. You think Dee Dee covered it too? Oh shit! What time's my other live? I just remembered. Give me 2 seconds. I cannot believe P. Diddy got off. Yes, it's a confirmed hoax. I'm just not covering it because it's non-information information. Derwood said, "Oh yeah, yeah. Trust me, DD and I, we know a liar. We know." Who didn't? Canadian. Well, I mean, he didn't get off. He didn't get off, but the biggest charges he did. But it's I didn't follow it like a lot of people did. All I know is I remember seeing a video of him like pulling a woman by the hair, like in a hotel room, and like beating the hell out of her. And I know he buys suitcases of baby oil. Ew. Let me tell you something, guys. Just a little side note here. Don't ever use baby oil on your babies or anything, ever. It is 100% chemicals. Don't ever use it. His girlfriend, I think Diddy's got more boyfriends than girlfriends. Don't ever use baby oil. I can't stand baby oil. I can't stand the smell of it either. It's awful. Baby oil is reportedly laced with drugs that starts with an... Is that what he was putting? Yes, coconut oil is much better. Yes. Yeah, Hunter's mom. Petroleum is in baby oil. Yeah. Some people feel different ways about petroleum. But as far as like stuff on your skin and stuff, I always try to, like, anti-aging stuff, I try to keep it clean. Okay, guys, I will be live right after this. We're going to be talking about Lily and Jack Sullivan. It is 2 whole months now. And what is this? Okay. All right. So make sure that's it. I just want to make sure. Material collected from the campsite and crime scene matched up with Decker's suspected DNA profile. Other samples taken have more remote locations as the search crossed high mountains into I call it Kitty County. I don't know how you call it. There were no other suspects have been identified so far in the DNA samples, and we've gotten back from Washington State Patrol Crime Lab, Morris said. It's him. It's him. They post food parcels to different locations to arrive at different times. Oh, really? That's interesting. Interesting. Okay, guys, I'll be back in about 10 minutes. I got to pull up my other stuff for our main live today, and I will see you guys just in a few minutes. Okay? Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, and we need a late slip, y'all. We need a late slip. Lakeside lawyer to the office, please. Lakeside lawyer to the office, please. We need a late slip for the Lakeside lawyer. All right, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.